What's up, this is Squad 2440, we're following some Inter 17 video. Today we'll be doing some fire rescue here on the Square Farms map. We'll be responding to a variety of calls here with our brand new fire vehicles. We just got a call that a tall building under construction caught fire. We'll be hopping here in our F-250 Chief truck, turning our lights on. We'll be using our sirens here at intersections, and we'll be going over to the main station. And we'll be taking the ladder over to the call. Today is going to be a very exciting day because we just did an upgrade video last week getting these brand new fire trucks, and now today is the day that we get to put them to use, which is pretty exciting. Now this 2017 Ford F-250 is a great truck to daily drive as a chief vehicle. Very fast, good gas mileage, and it does look pretty cool. Along with that, it is pretty new for us, which is pretty nice. As you guys can see, we have arrived here. We'll be hopping out and we'll be kind of rushing through the door. Now we should be able to walk through. Take a look at this, guys. We'll be taking ladder 71 here, which is our brand new one. I do recommend you go check out the upgrade video getting this and a few of the other ones. We'll be hopping here, turning our lights and sirens on, and we'll be going over. As you guys can see, this is one giant and very long ladder, which is pretty cool. Now this is a little bit of a longer drive. I would like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on the daily videos. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. I really do appreciate all of the support from the daily positive feedback to all of the great video ideas. As you guys can see, this ladder truck does get up and go, which is pretty cool. Very quick to respond. You guys can see we are pretty much going as fast as we can. Take a look at that fire, guys. Very big fire, and like I was saying, it is a pretty tall building on fire, so that's why we are taking this today. And I will be getting a few people to help out here in multiplayer. And we are here on the Square Farms map, which we released the first week of May. Take a look at that, guys. Giant building, and it's on fire, which is not good. So I think we'll kind of park up just like this here in the center of the street. Let's get out the stabilizers. As you guys can see, they are now coming out, which is nice. We do have to have them all the way down before we kind of get this ladder up and running. Take a look at that. We actually do have a hose on this, which is nice. We're just going to use that, and you can control it pretty much from over there. Take a look at that. A bit of a challenge trying to see it exactly, but now it's time to extend that all the way up, and we do have to go right over the flames. Now, firefighting is pretty dangerous, but we got to be the ones to do it. As you guys can see, that's there into position. We'll kind of get that hose running. As you guys can see, the hose is working, which is nice, and we'll kind of rush up here to help direct it. But take a look at that, guys. You guys can see the pipeline going all the way up top here. Take a look at that, guys. We are atop this, kind of putting out that, which is pretty cool. Take a look at that, guys. You guys can see we got the water roll. Very, very big flames, pretty tall flames. They look to be 20, 30 feet tall flames, and we are actually pretty high up. And if you do have any cool fire rescue ideas, let me know down below in the comments. I will be incorporating a bit more police work here into these. You guys can see it looks like a few lights are up top, but take a look at that, guys. We are continuing to put water here on the fire with that hose, and you guys can see that we are just controlling it. Take a look at that. We'll now be keeping at this for quite some time. Very big fire. It looks like we'll actually kind of get down off the ladder. See if we can kind of rotate that down just a little. And let's kind of move it over since it looks like we got the center done, which is nice. Usually you would have a few people controlling this from the ground and also up top to make it a bit easier. But let's kind of take a quick look at this. Can we change the hose and how it looks? As you guys can see, we can't really look that far, so that's probably good as is. We'll make it a little bit lower there, and let's kind of take a quick look. Actually, take a look at that, guys. I angled it down, which is a bit more realistic. We'll be hopping back over here. Big shout out goes to R&R Apparatus for releasing these epic fire trucks and a few police vehicles. But as you guys can see, we have the water directly there, and we're just going to keep here kind of directing the hose where to go. After quite a long time, the fire is now out, which is awesome. Looks like there's just a lot of concrete. Not too much was damaged other than the wood scaffolding. So we'll kind of back down here from this. Now, this is a bit tricky, and you do have to be very careful up there at those heights. We'll be coming back over here. Now, we do want to turn off that water. I really do like that animation. That is pretty cool. But take a look at the height, guys. We did go up pretty high over there, which was nice. We do have 2 American flags here on this ladder truck there in the back, which is also very nice. Take a look at that, guys. guys, we got this all down here into position, and the last thing we will have to do is to kind of bring that back down. But next up, we'll kind of be heading back over there to the station, and then we'll actually be making our way to the second station, just because we'll be seeing if we could get some calls out of that. That should be a bit interesting. As you guys can see, we are kind of heading back now. This ladder truck is pretty long, but we are doing a pretty good job turning here on the map. If you do have any cool ideas for this series or any of my other ones, let me know down below in the comments. I can't wait for this map to be released this first week of May. Pretty exciting. And I do have a mod getting released in a few days also, so that should be pretty cool. But as you guys can see, we were very successful at putting that fire out, which is good. We always do want to put it out as fast as possible to prevent as much damage as possible. But like I was saying, guys, we are here on the Squirrel Farms map. This is the latest version of the map. This version will be the one you guys will be getting here in, I believe it's next week, so that is going to be pretty exciting. But take a look at this, guys, the flag's going there with the wind, and overall, T71 did a great job for us. Truck 71, very nice, and it overall did perform pretty exciting. I do have a lot of very cool videos and new mods coming to the channel within the next month or so, so stay tuned for those. I do have some pretty big surprises. It looks like we actually just overdrove the streets by one, which is no problem. We actually kind of just turned right over here, going a little bit up and over, and yes, we did just almost drive by the station completely. So I'm still kind of learning these streets. It is a bit tricky just having a lot of different roads to go on, but we'll kind of turn our lights back on. Now, it is pretty realistic for fire vehicles to turn lights on when they do back in. But what I have noticed is when I go to turn the lights on, let's kind of take a look. It looks like, oh, all of the lights are B. I thought that they were a few other ones, but it looks like I was kind of pressing a few extra keys, which did move the ladder. As you guys can see, we are now kind of getting this back here into position. This call did take us quite a long time, but you guys can see that looks to be good right about there. Next up, we'll be kind of closing this, and we'll be coming over here. We'll be hopping here in our F-250, very nicely done truck. We'll be hopping here in the Ford F-250. This does have a very nice interior, which is nice. Now, when you do back up, you do want to check your mirrors, but also kind of turn your head to kind of look out the back. But, I mean, very cool truck, very fast truck, which is also pretty cool. And you guys can see this looks to be an XLT, which is a pretty mid-level trim. It's a very nice, pretty affordable trim, which is also good. And the station is just down this road over to our left, which is actually pretty close by. I kind of like having the stations pretty far away though to kind of get different areas of the map, but this station really does kind of do this side, which is going to be pretty cool, and we will be showcasing a few new areas on the map within the next few calls of the day. As you guys can see, we are just about to arrive here. I actually did update the save game from the previous one, and I did kind of pave a parking lot and a few other things. You guys can see I will have to kind of seed more grass there, but take a look at that, guys. We have arrived here at this station, and we'll wait for a call. We just got a call that a race car is on fire at the local racetrack. Luckily, the racetrack is right behind this station. We'll be hopping here in Engine 70, turning our lights and sirens on, and we'll be rushing over there. I do recommend you go check out the video building this racetrack. Pretty epic area. I will be doing a few videos on it this week, which should also be pretty cool. Take a look at that, guys. It did kind of have the lights and sirens running just so we could kind of get out of our station as fast as possible. As you guys can see, take a look at that right in front of us. Very big fire. It looks like the driver was able to get out, which is nice. We do not have to rush him over to the hospital, though, which is a big bonus. We do want to make sure nobody gets hurt. And take a look at that, guys. We are coming over here onto the racetrack. And, I mean, take a look at that fire engine here on the track. But it actually worked out very nice because we are right over here. We have an entire fleet of fire trucks ready to go for putting out fires here, which is pretty nice. We do have a contract with them. They do pay us a bit more money just because there are quite a lot of crashes with fires. But as you guys can see, take a look at that. Looks like you guys can see marks there on the walls. So it looks like they pretty much just crashed there. But take a look at that. We'll kind of be keeping at this. Looks like a very nice fire, but it looks to be a total loss. And you guys can see I'm trying to put water on the entire thing, making sure that it doesn't kind of spread and to get all of the angles. Now, many racetracks do offer their own fire emergency vehicles there, but here on the Square Farms map, I did kind of place a fire department right in front of the track, so it kind of works out very nice for us, and it is a pretty realistic thing though to have them, so it's nice that this could potentially be also, like I was saying, you have contracts for the racetrack and the drag strip, but it looks like we'll just kind of keep at this. It shouldn't be too much longer before the fire is out. It looks like the fire is now out, which was awesome. It does look like it's a total loss, and I will be seeing if we could get some damaged vehicles or a damage mod to kind of show that the vehicles have been damaged or even burned down to the ground, so I will be definitely looking into that. We'll definitely keep our lights on just because we are on a racetrack, and that's sometimes the policy for racetracks is to have them on. And you guys can see we are driving over here. It looks like he was just practicing, and it just did not go well. Could have lost control, going too fast, or could not have braked enough. But as you guys can see, it looks like we'll be kind of turning right over here to the left. A bit of a challenging turn coming over here on the dirt, but we should be able to make it. Yep, take a look at that. That was the first call ever to the racetrack, which was pretty well. You guys can see it did go awesome, and the fire station is very close by, which, like I was saying, is a big bonus to having the track there. Now, we will be turning our lights on just to back in, and then we'll actually be kind of waiting over here for the next call. Hopefully, we do get another call here from this station, and I'm actually thinking that we'll kind of keep this fire engine outside. It looks pretty nice, and I think we'll kind of wash it at the end of the day. So we'll just kind of keep this parked right over here, and we'll kind of wait for our call. We just got a call that a golf cart crashed into a tree and is now on fire at the local golf course. We'll be hopping here in Engine 71, and we'll be turning our lights and sirens on, and we'll be rushing over there. It's just down the street, which is also nice. I do recommend you go check out the video putting this golf course together. Pretty cool video. It did take us a little long to do, but as you guys can see, it's right over here to our right, which is pretty cool. Now, this is a pretty highly requested thing for me to do, was to add this. We'll definitely turn our siren off since we are pretty much here. You guys can see we got windmills over there, which is nice. And whoa, take a look at that, guys. Looks like it's a pretty big fire. We do have permission to drive right onto the trails. They are concrete trails, which is a big bonus. We won't be having any problems, but take a look at that, guys. One little golf cart. The golf carts here are gas, and I mean, take a look at that. So we got this fire engine here. We'll kind of put the trucks behind the wheels to make sure it won't be rolling. We'll come over here, and we'll get the hose going. Take a look at that, guys. Golf cart there into a tree. And it looks like a very harsh hit, kind of coming up the hill. Can't really see that there was a tree here, or pretty much lost control. One of those, but the driver of it was okay, just like a few scratches. Other than that, he was able to walk away, which is always good. We do not want anybody getting seriously hurt. But we definitely have to keep at this. Take a look at that, guys. Looks like the tree is pretty much going to go on fire. Could have been classified as a brush fire just because you guys can see the grass tree and the cart is on fire. But we'll keep at this. You guys can see him trying to put water here on the fire. As you guys can see, the fire is now out, which is awesome. I'm just kind of putting a little bit extra water on here to prevent any areas from kind of restarting. But take a look at this fire engine, guys. It looks so nice, and I just can't wait to use this here in more videos. I think we'll kind of keep our lights on since we are here at a golf course. We do not want people kind of hitting golf balls into our truck. That wouldn't be nice, and this is a very expensive truck. We'll now kind of turn the lights off. I really do like these trucks. Big shoutouts to R&R Apparatus on Facebook for releasing these pretty epic trucks, and I do like all of the varieties, from the ambulance, the brush trucks, the fire rescue trucks, to the engines, and then finally the ladders. It's pretty cool to have a fleet of fire vehicles. We'll now be making a left out of here and heading back. Now this map here, the Square Farms map, will have just around 20 farm fields and then a few grass fields, which will be very nice for you to do some farming. That's going to be pretty cool. I do recommend you go check out my first ever video farming here on this map, which is pretty cool. But as you guys can see, we are now arriving back here at the station, which is nice. I just kind of turned on our lights because usually, like I was saying earlier, fire stations kind of pull in just like this, then they kind of pull out into the street and then kind of back and readjust, and then they do turn them off. But as you guys can see, successful day here putting out fires here on the Square Farms map. If you do have any cool ideas, let me know. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.